Welcome, one and all. Doke. So, welcome once again to the MiddleMen. Do we want to do introductions, or do we want to just go ahead and jump right into it? Okay, so, as of last time, you guys infiltrated the camp of the Barefist mercenaries. Caused something of a scuffle, and were summarily captured, though civilly put into a tent with guards outside. You found that these mercenaries were in fact working directly with the merfolk warlock mage lady that you had previously encountered in that one cave, and that she and the captain did not get along.
Lightly.
After the scuffle, you were told that they would settle the issue. They now know that you are middlemen, and so they will be discussing your purposes here once they are ready to do so. You were put in the tent, and in the tent with you, which you should all be on right now. There are a few chairs that I'm not gonna bother to put on the doodle in because it's just too much work, man. However, you do have another roommate in a fairly large cage right next to you.
All right.
And yes,
Friendly. Cuddly, even.
It's got too many eyes.
yeah, I will describe him. I will describe him in a moment. I do, however, want to point out one thing that I did do for both mine and y'all's sake. If you look at your character sheets, you'll notice that there's another new toggle thing that is public and to GM. You can now whisper individual roles.
Neat.
So if I have you whisper a role to me, you could just click that and you don't have to type it all out. I realized that was a function and decided to put that in because despite using this numerous times, I haven't noticed that.
It happens.
This is somewhat relevant due to the fact that as I'm describing this, I'm going to have you guys roll your choice of nature or history to determine what this thing is.
Is my character still knocked out, though?
Privately, you're going to whisper it to me because I'm going to test that out.
Is my character
Nature
still
or
knocked
history?
Sorry, give me 1 second. What was that, Hart?
out? Oh, is my character still knocked out?
Roll me a Constitution save.
I heard there's a hat in the room.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
That didn't need to be hidden, but okay. So there's that. In the cage, you see a creature with a that is almost too big to fit comfortably in this cage. It appears to be a large semi-humanoid crab of some sort. It is taller than Gearbrander. It has 4 crustacean-like legs, but most notably is a large, thick, scorpion-like tail on the rear end. It is looking at you with 4 eyes and makes a low sound that sounds similar to a mix of a bubbling sound like or a gurgle and a proper growl.
Okay.
And I never answered your question. I'm sorry, Raina. Nature or history, your choice.
Okay.
It looks at the new source of the sound with all 4 of its eyes. It just kind of looms over you. It does not look hostile in that case, but it does not properly reply. Yes. After a few moments each of staring you guys down, it proceeds to just hunker back down into the bed of hay it's been resting on.
Wait, lads, I know what this thing is. Say, confusing.
I believe I also know what this thing is. As soon as
Yes,
our
I'm
DM
still
gets around to typing.
Yes. I will let you know right now. Only one of you got it.
It was
Wasn't me.
definitely me. Unless the real person would like to speak up.
Pretty sure it was me. Not 100%, but pretty sure.
I'm aware. I'm just waiting for the next part.
Well, that's polite of you.
Sorry. Sorry, I'm taking some time.
Yep.
Wish I had typed this up beforehand. That way I could just just have copy pasted this, but I forgot to.
He's all good.
And by the way, as Raina looks more and more at this creature, I will go ahead and say for her that she likely has a look of like a big-eyed mix of awe and fear.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I see a friend of yours.
You might want to take a couple steps back.
I
I
well,
mean, I I've only seen one of these, but I mean I know what it is, and I have seen it, but we're just lucky that this one is kind of caged, and I'm lucky that the one I saw before wasn't hostile. It's a scorpus, And there's some. Stay away from the pointy end. Let's just say that.
There's a pointy end?
Yeah, it's got a scorpion tail, and they store some. They've got some pretty powerful toxins back there.
At the mention of its species name, it looks at Reyna and cocks its head slightly to the side, as if inquisitive.
Okay.
As it begins to speak, it turns out that it's a voice that is more felt than heard. You know of me. You know of us.
I look at it, and I just kind of I nod. Like, rather kind of nervous. Just yeah.
Rare. None on this island have seen us before. You are not of this island, are you?
I shake my head. No.
I see. Then you are potentially an enemy. It says, leaning into the cage. Hard. Sorry.
I look at it. I look at it in this the two. I look at it, trying to not quite make eye contact because I'm still kind of nervous, but also, also trying not to show fear.
Okay. And
Yeah,
and yet you were placed in this cage of cages. This artificial cave. And you, which means you are a prisoner, much like me. On that, we agree.
we're not. We're not your enemy. I have no intention of harming you, and neither do my comrades.
We shall see. It says, looking away and just kind of hunkering down as if to sleep.
Aye, well, pleasure meeting you, your pinceriness. So, what brought you here?
Rest, not sleep.
Aye, well, I would have picked a place with better beds for resting.
I was not given a choice.
Aye, you aren't given much of a sense of humor either. Aye, okay, listen here, you big guy. I have an
Ulrich?
idea for you.
Ulrich.
Aye, it's fine, it's fine.
Ulrich.
Aye.
I
Do you
I
say
give
that? Do you say
Ulrich.
that?
I
Do you
give
say that in
Ulrich.
character? Okay.
Shut up.
Aye, it's fine, it's fine.
I also give him the look.
The Scorpus actually adjusts itself so that it's properly facing as many of you as possible. But it is just kind of still in that resting position.
So, do you have a name?
I am often called Skorvax.
Skorvax?
Skorvax. Yes.
Put you in here? Or rather, why were you put in here?
Oh, so you can ask the question. Oh, okay, I see.
Yes,
It is the same that the other small one here in the shell asked. I am here, for I was captured. My warren was raided by the fish. At that point, he very visibly starts foaming at the mention of whatever that was.
the Swagan?
Samwagen. Is that what your people call them?
The dumb little fish creatures? Yeah.
They are more clever than you give them credit for. They were able to trap and slaughter my warren. I was placed further away from my warren, out in the large water, as a test subject, or so the one blue one called me.
Oh, the mer bitch. Got it.
Bitch. Is that the name you give the blue one?
Yes.
Specifically the blue one, yes.
The individual, then. I see.
Out of character, if if Skorvax starts calling her the mer bitch in her presence, I will lose my mind.
Lad, I've got a question for you.
Yes.
I kind of used some of my artifice just on the back of one of my gauntlets. I did the two fish things that put you in here. Did they look like this? Just kind of showing him the image of the two I'd seen in the camp that were more or less making fun of us the entire time.
At the sight of the picture, he immediately rushes against the side of it. Why are they?
I relax. Hey, listen, I've got an idea for you.
Why
But
are they here?
I don't know yet. Will
He's
you
gl-
relax?
he's glaring straight at the image. Image?
Like a
I
painting.
What? Painting?
I
What?
here. I just kind of dissipate the image before him. Think of it like a thing you can see in your head, but I can put it here to show what I'm thinking of.
In illusion.
I
Effectively, yes.
Hmm. Yes. They slaughtered my brethren. They slaughtered and ate my children. They will die. I will feast on their flesh until my sinking day. He is now much calmer, visibly much calmer, after the images went away.
Upon the mention of the Swagan slaughtering and consuming his Skorvax's children, Reyna has also gone scarily quiet and appears to be turning a rather alarming shade of red.
About as red as he is?
Yeah, actually.
hey lad, just out of curiosity and such, would you perhaps give us a hand if we could get you out of that cage?
Your enemies
enemies of the Sawagan.
Oh yeah.
Aye,
we
well,
have we have unfinished business with those people.
If you
Then
call
we
them
are aligned. Upon my release, I will assist you. So long as our interests align.
aye, well, that settles it. Lads, what do you think?
I think Skorvax will make a great friend.
rather like the idea of an alliance. Those monsters deserve everything that's coming to them. How dare they kill and eat children?
Aye, well, that settles it. Say the word, and we can get out of here.
Oh, if you feel like you can get that cage open,
Aye, of course, of course.
ah, right.
Those are the pale fleshlings, much like you. Yes,
Yes.
they are not true enemies. They feed me. They ensure I have the water I need. I will not fight them. They have done me no true wrong.
We will not ask you to fight them.
He actually looks at a couple of you now.
Are you all injured?
Eh.
Rest. It will be good for your thoughts.
I'm all for the idea. I took a few conks to the noggin.
I
What
also need
is-
to rest.
What is a noggin?
Ah,
Head.
sorry. It's my head right up here, and I just point to the top of my head. I got quite a few beatings from a couple of our friends out there.
Yeah, aye, lad, wasn't that your fault? I'm sneaking into the back of a tent and I just
Now-
hear a big old commotion.
Now, we're not here to point fingers.
I think that's exactly why we're in here.
I do not have fingers.
And you insulted his lack of fingers.
I am not insulted.
Pay no mind to Balric. He doesn't quite get the concept of comedic timing.
Well, either way, long story short, I may or may not have punched a person right in the chest and caused a huge commotion out there. Probably a bit prematurely.
Likely
Nah,
so.
I can't do that. Not with my character.
You
I
would.
can't break the character.
You fleshlings would easily be injured. The only one of you with a shell is that one.
Pointing at Balric with his strangely three-pronged claw.
Aye, see, he gets it. They get it.
What are these words? Why did you stumble?
It's best not to get into it, lad. So, alright.
Yet trying to explain gender identity to a sentient crustacean. Probably not the best use of our time.
Aye, well, if you give me a bit, I can get you out of there. Let me just,
Balric.
Aye.
We
You
have a
know,
meeting.
if you open the cage, I will not leave until you call for me.
Aye. See, he gets it.
I'd like to. Uh, being that he is a new face and also currently locked in a cage, I'd like to, do my damnedest to like figure out if he's being honest.
Roll me insight. And it does not matter if it's whispered.
Oof. I 100% buy what he's selling.
He hasn't lied to you yet. That you know of.
I kind of nod at Balric and gesture. Go ahead.
What do you want
That's
me
fair.
rolling thieves' tools with?
Dexterity.
Oh, good. My best stat.
I mean, it opens the lock. It as you're sitting there opening the lock, he's just watching not you but your hands as they fiddle with the lock. And he's and he just kind of looks at. He's watching your hands, and then kind of flexes his own, very obviously, so that you don't need to roll a perception roll for it.
Aye. Alright, lad, I've got you set up. Alright, here's all you got to do. You push on this thing and you're free to go.
It pushes it slightly and opens it slightly.
Aye.
This is known now. Thank you.
Anytime.
Yeah, we'll wait until we have our meeting with our acquaintances out there before we call for you.
This is well.
Also gives us time to rest because some of us. I look at Hart and then I kind of look at my own chest. Some of us are not doing so hot.
Fun
That
fact, that
reminds
voice.
me. Oh, go on.
Fun fact, that voice fucking kills your throat.
That's what I was trying to get you to stop talking. Aye,
Should have gone with
lads,
the
that
golem juice.
reminds me. He just starts like rifling through his big old bag and just starts handing out scroll upon scroll. I managed to get some of these out of one of the bigger tents. You're welcome. Just do me a favor, start reading. Need to know if any of these are good.
Sure, sure.
The middleman overlords. Sell her out.
All right. Roll me an investigation real quick.
I'll tell you right now,
Either.
you made a terrible decision making the public or GM role. Because now all you're gonna do is get bombarded with, all right, this way or that way.
Yeah. Okay.
Tell you what, assume it's public unless he specifies it's private.
That's probably going to be the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Do what Kitchen said, because it's just going to be easier for me. So, but for this roll, it's fine. Yeah, no, you're able to find a nice little loose part in the tent. And you're able to get a feather token out from under it, and a bird just kind of flies off. Well, did you see that bird?
Whose footprints are these?
I must be the wind. Just big old arrows sticking out of their forehead.
Okay, so I will let you all get in a short rest, meaning you get a hit dice worth of hit points back. All non-lethal damage goes away. And anybody who has spells that recharge after a short rest or abilities after a short rest gets them back.
Cool. Well, I'm going back to the lightning outfit because goddamn.
Sure.
Ow.
So it takes all of about an hour and a half. A hit dice. If you look on your page, you'll see hit dice. There, you'll see hit dice under your hit points and stuff, right next to death saves. It tells you what type it is.
I'm looking at it.
Wait, why is mine listed as a D4? What?
Uh-huh.
I went and changed mine to a D8 because it was listed as a D4 for some reason.
Yep, go ahead and re-roll it.
I mean, I don't need to rest. I literally am full health either way.
Yeah,
I think
D6.
Warlocks. Is it a D6?
Yes, as far as I
Huh.
know. Okay. So you manage that, and after about an hour and a half, you are approached by, what did I name him? He was literally the only one so far with a name. It was the
Cole?
one that Cole.
Cole.
Yes. Cole, the one that Reyna fascinated, ordered, whatever. He walks in and is
Suggested. I gave
suggested
him
thing.
some suggestions.
He walks in and is like the captain will see you now. And how long does suggestion last?
For 8 hours, I think.
Okay, yeah, it's not been that long. So yeah, he's just absolutely. He just walks in.
He seems just downright helpful.
Yes, he's just very straight to the point. Doesn't look too mad about it. Just the captain will see you now.
Aye, well, isn't that the helpful lad?
I
And
nod and gesture. Lead the way.
You do note, Gerbrander, that Skorvax immediately looks at the source of movement.
He can see a good hat when he sees it.
Hat.
So, this is where I'm just going to go ahead and take you back here.
What? No, you're not.
Have you surrounded? Or do I have you surrounded? Ha ha ha.
She is not here currently.
Well, technical accounts, I mean, it makes sense.
Sleepy boy.
I'm just punch drunk. That's all.
You are led to the fire
Put me out!
where the captain is.
Quite cross, I'm sure.
He looks visibly calmer than he did an hour and a half ago. The biggest things you notice is that there are no Sawagan around. The Murbitch isn't there. But you are kind of still surrounded and under heavy watch.
I'm only one-armed.
So,
Aye.
middlemen.
Aye.
Hey.
He points to the pot currently over the fire. Who's ready? Have some. Nothing wrong with it. It's decent for, a really basic stew. It's just meat and potatoes and some wild veggies.
I also take a small bowl.
I as well.
I
also
know I
take a-
couldn't. I'm trying to watch me figure.
I also take a look to the sergeant that I punched in his sternum, and I just go, "Hey, sorry about the scuffle earlier, bud."
He just kind of looks at you and then looks away.
I didn't have
So,
that hard, did I?
So, to what do I owe the honor of meeting a group of middlemen?
Oh, just thought we'd inspect the tents.
Hmm.
He's a practical jokester. We were here for the Sawagan lady.
Hmm. So somebody noticed that the local banditry was getting some outside help. Unsurprising. All right. So I'm not. So here's the deal. I will give you information you need. Because honestly, I want out. You send a message to your handlers and whatever else to let us take take the first ship that we can get out of Port Bagonar. We're out of your hair. I ain't gonna now. I will give you any information that I can give, but there is a bit of a call it company policy. I don't talk about contracts made by previous employers. So I can't give you specifics, but basically anything about anything any of my guys did I can tell you about. Well, all right. Let's get to talking. What do you need to know?
Well, I guess the first thing I'd like to know is what's with the crab guy in the cage?
Skorvax?
Aye.
He didn't cause you any trouble, did he?
Oh,
Usually
no,
been pretty
no.
docile.
Wonderful delight. I'm just curious.
Yeah. Basically, long as you ain't one of the fish fuckers, you're fine. He gets mad whenever he sees one of them.
Aye, speaking of,
We
where did
noticed.
they go? Aye, that might be partially why I'd like to know where they went.
And he, at the question of where did they go, he literally just points out at the lake right on the edge of the camp. They ain't all there, but they went that way.
All right, that's a good bit of information there.
So,
Makes it-
where'd she end up? Oh, if only.
He again points out to the lake. You'll find that they tend to come to and from there because that way you can't properly track them.
Well, that's kind of rude. How do you send them a letter?
We don't talk to them, they talk to us. Haughty bastards.
I have a question for you. On our way over to Medium Town, when we were passing the outpost, we saw some burned farmlands and exploded buildings. How far of was your area of operations for all this?
Namely centered between here and Medium Town. One of the local bandit groups that we ended up assisting might have done something like that. Don't know.
Aye, so you don't have a part in pretty much anything past Medium Town, is that what you're saying?
Let me put it to you this way. If any of my boys do have a part in that, and I find out about it, they ain't gonna be one of my boys no more.
Aye, that's nice and fair.
Mentally, of course. Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
So how did you in the last meet? I mean, there must have been an interesting first date.
He actually laughs at Balric's little joke there.
Hey, he's starting to warm up to him. That's good.
No, it's more his choice of I think verbiage is a good word. It's we
His form of articulation.
no, it's well, I mean, as far as I know, she's a woman.
You got some mer strange, didn't you?
We got some history. That's why we don't get along. She approached the company though because she needed some help, namely in keeping people away from whatever project they're doing down near Port Ard.
You mean the place formerly known as Port Ard?
What do you mean the place formerly known as Port Ard?
Port Art's underwater.
It, what? No. All right. So we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna let Skorvax go because apparently you befriended him. So figure I give him to you. Better than giving him to him. Giving him to them. Points at the lake.
I have a distinct feeling that if you gave Skorvax to them, also gesturing at the lake, there wouldn't be much of them also gesturing at the lake to be spoken of.
You'd be very surprised. seeing as they managed to capture a Skorpus live. Yeah, that's not a feat I'd give on my to my worst enemy. So,
anytime that the Sawagan get brought up, you just see like this little glint of, oh, somebody's gonna get it, just flash across
but no,
Reyna's eyes.
but and you see him make a motion that makes all the guys start rushing around camp and actually start taking down tents and stuff. So,
One of them involves hats. One of them is actually serious.
I'm
How
going
many
to
hats do
assume
you
that
have?
you're
And
like
is
raising
it
your.
a good hat?
I'm assuming you're like raising your hand.
Oh yes, absolutely. Just this 4-foot, 200-pound dwarven man is just raising his hand like a school child.
Very politely. So he kind of looks at all of you. The captain does. And I want to make sure I heard you right when you said it. Port Ard's underwater.
Completely submerged.
It's very hard to miss. Let me pull up that. Where's that fucking map? Yes. Well, hey, that's what Garabad just said. That's what I was about to say.
That's damned impossible.
Apparently it's not impossible, just very improbable, and the improbable is what happened.
All right, look. That changes things. Because if somebody's got that kind of power, then more people need to know. They've been taking people. I don't know why. They've hired local banditry. They brought us in to make sure that nobody messes with the bandits. Make them scared. Make the people scared. Make the people stay in their homes. They're taking people. I'm sure some of them are meals. I'm sure of it. Of course you did. Of course you did. He just gets this 1,000-yard stare.
And at this point, Rena is just like seething.
She's got a 2-inch stare. And that's not a short joke.
Boy, am I glad this is a family-friendly stream.
Getting increasingly less so by this storyline. Doesn't immediately flag the video.
Don't use that as an excuse to suddenly start swearing en masse, by the way, because they also don't like that.
Yeah, no.
It's not like we do that. We're civil here.
For the most part.
We say fuck when it fits. But yeah, no, he kind of rears back up. But they ain't eating them. But there's no way they can eat all of them. There's been a few little hamlets that have been completely cleared out by these guys. I don't know why. I don't know what they're doing. But they're going in 2 directions. On one end, a lot of them are going down to Port Ard, which is why I thought that was still a thing. They just told us not to go that way. Gets in the way of their operation. The other place they're taking them, a lot fewer, but a lot of them are being taken to Fort Difficult up in the north.
That explains why the communications coming in and out of Fort Difficult are not.
Yeah.
That was the other reason we were sent here, because they lost contact with the fort.
That makes sense. All right. Yep, and we did have a direct part in that. We kind of capture any messengers.
Hopefully not kill them. I would really appreciate
I never kill messengers. That's bad luck. That's bad luck out of 10.
In that case, I'm here for messages only. Only messages.
I look at Balric and I just kind of start rubbing my temples with this pinched look on my face.
I don't kill the messenger.
They won't, but I might, I whisper to myself.
That's bad luck. Yeah, so I've been told.
I'm not a bare fist.
Neither am I.
Oh shit, the tents are disappearing.
Yeah, they're taking him down.
We're being sucked into an alternate reality. Run!
I reject your reality and replace it with my own.
Ah, yes, Dungeon Masters.
So anyways, just to the side, like in between the conversation goes, I just ask Airbender, it's like, hey, they're good with the mobilization and organization of peoples and parties and stuff, yeah? Yeah. Could the middlemen offer these guys any coin for services rendered, or at least the guaranteed ship passage? Hey,
Now, how loud are you asking this? Is it actually like a whisper?
It's a
under-
whispered
yeah, this is actual-
conversation.
yeah, this is actually
Like emissary guards or militia for Medium Town or something like that.
I'm just imagining.
Any case, I don't know why they're taking him up to difficult. All I know is that there's something else going on there. But I'm gonna say that. But if they took an entire city and put it underwater, like shit, man. Even the big temple tower, is that completely submerged, or was it just knocked over?
that.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, no, that's some friggin' powerful magic they got going on there. Then you're gonna want to get down there. I couldn't tell you what's going on with that. I will say this: I have had a couple of my guys go up to Fort Difficult for, messaging runs, and at least the people they take there are able to walk around and stuff. None of them seem to be eaten. All right, Dorf, you've had your hand up for a while. What do you want?
Ah, yes. The first thing that I wanted to ask was, can we let out our little Skorvax friend out of the cage ourselves? Oh, here I did.
Ugh. I mean, yeah, you can do it yourselves. We'll wait till after he's out of the tent to take that one down. A lot of the guys in this camp are not particularly enthused by being stared at like he stares.
Ah,
Considering
What was that, Raina?
considering the reputation that precedes the Scorpus race, not really surprised.
By people that know about him, at least. Surprised that you do.
I've only, well, I've I've only seen, well, I mean, I guess now I've seen 2 in person, but mostly I've just heard stories.
Must not have
Um,
been an angry. Must not have been
in
an angry one if you're still here. That's good to know.
Yeah, I I heard I heard stories after I saw it, and let me tell ya, some nightmare stuff.
Yeah.
But
Here.
anyway,
And what the hell is
what?
that?
Are you clipping your nails or something? Yeah, definitely do that
Please
for
do.
your nail clippings.
Okay.
Sharpen our ears.
And I'm assuming you have more questions then.
No, the last one is more of a personal request, which is kind of a wee bit selfish considering I'm the one who gave your good buddy Cole over there a good punch to the sternum. Again, sorry for that.
Actually, you
But,
gave that to Steve.
Oh, sorry, Steve! But
I love
anyways,
the fact that his name is Steve. Steve!
You
Hi,
punched
Steve gets punched.
but but anyways, the only thing I am asking, do any of you guys have any hats I could add to my collection? I kind of have a good collection going on from all corners of Baganar, so I'm trying to get a good collection going on. You see?
Well, I don't exactly have anything from Baganar. None of us are local.
Yeah, that's
But
a
but I mean, I respect a collector, so sure, I got something for you.
ah.
And
Finally, the hat fetish will be satisfied for the moment.
roll me perception checks.
Perception, okay.
All of us?
Yes. Public,
Wait a minute.
please.
The scorpion guy had a hat the whole time.
I did not mean to do that.
Oh
Yep,
wait, did you say
I'm gonna
to
have you
you
reroll
or?
that.
No, whatever. I'm just gonna do it anyway.
Public, please.
Yeah,
Publix, please. Public, please.
Publix.
Publix, please.
Please, you're chicken tender subs.
All right, y'all got it. You hear the sound of canvas ripping and a loud scream coming from the captain's tent.
I
Look.
take it that's not one of yours.
A scream that is very quickly silenced.
Um,
Aye, alright, I'll check it out.
Damn it! Please ignore that. Sure. Oh yeah, no, they all are just like, what the hell was that? And even the captain, who's already going for his greatsword, is like, the hell, Marco, you all right?
Polo.
I don't think that's gonna work yet right now.
Marco's dead.
Oh well, that makes me feel better. Yep. There we go. Roll me dexterity saves, Heart and Gerbrander.
Nice. Oof.
So Heart's very much able to get out of the way. But no, you're still in the same spot, buddy. Sorry. You're gonna kind of have to. If you decide to use a reaction to brace, I'll allow it. All right, so I'm not sure what. Let me look that up real quick because I. Oh, that's a maneuver. My bad. So I'm gonna go ahead. Do it like this. So take 4 that immediately turns into 2 as you brace yourself for impact. As a very crude spear comes flying out of the tent flap. As guess what? Some friends arrive!
Ah, these mother.
And there's a lot of them right coming from over here. And there's definitely more in the tent.
Is Skorvax still in his tent, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Well, I would like to take a moment then and just Skorvax! Lunchtime!
and the Sahuagin coming from the south are all of these Sahuagin are a lot tougher looking.
Oh boy.
They act rather than the kind of greenish coloring they have in these, they all are colored closer to a great white shark.
Albinos.
More the gray on more jaws.
Oh, okay.
And there is a pretty rousing battle cry coming from the group to the south.
We didn't rest long enough for me to recover my spells, damn it.
Well, no rest for the middlemen, I guess.
You middlemen, handle the ones in the tent. We'll take the ones on the bank.
Hey.
We got widers, boys. Up and at 'em. Get ready. And as he says that, I am going to have you roll initiative here in just a moment.
Okay.
Actually, go ahead and roll initiative. Let me clear the turn order real quick.
Click our tokens first, then initiative.
Yes. Excellent. Excellently done.
By the way, before this battle started, when Balric yelled "lunchtime," Skorvax, did he hear it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave that to be a bit of a mystery.
Okay.
All right.
Oh God, there's more.
So, yep. So,
If you call in the next 10 minutes, I'll have sex with your wife. That's right, I'll have sex with your wife.
I'm gonna go. So these guys are all ready. The mages are deciding to be useful this time. But one of them's out in the open. Why? God, why?
A thought occurs. If Cole is still under the persuasion, yeah, no, it is dangerous, isn't it? If Burbage does show up while Cole is still under persuasion, wouldn't he just charge headfirst towards that particular lady
And try and subdue her? Yes, he will.
in a massive crowd of very, very angry fish people?
No, suggestion, they won't do anything that they would normally be against, like throwing themselves in the middle of everyone.
Oh, okay.
That's fair. But Rena is not thinking about that. Rena is very, very concerned with the very rude fish people who have suddenly decided to interrupt us making new friends.
Those bastards.
You killed Kenny. You bastard.
Okay. So everything's set right now. All right, folks. Let's get ready to rumble as we start with Reyna.
Okay. So, upon hearing the scream and sudden silencing of it, I have since drawn my shortbow, and we were told to focus on the ones in the tent. Yes. Yes.
Which I'm going to go ahead and put on the field because it's easier for me. Put that on the map layer, boys.
Map layer? Oh, okay.
Okay. So, give me just 1 second. All right. So, yeah, Reyna, it is still your turn though.
Okay, I'm thinking because I don't have any of my damage spells. Uh, okay. Crap. I'm not used to playing a buff character, to be completely honest. I'm not used to playing a character that has buffing abilities.
I got you. So, there.
You know what? I'm going to try and... Okay, cool.
Sorry. Do we want to stop? Should I stop the music?
No, it's fine. Um,
Oh,
do you have that setting turned off?
I put on music from the jukebox in Roll20.
Oh, that would explain why I can't hear anything. Yeah, I still
Yeah.
can't hear it. Eh, no big deal.
Oh shit!
They're not being turned up that loud. Sorry, but do you hear it now?
What?
I had it quiet so that I could still hear you all over it.
Ow!
Sorry.
I almost yeeted my headset.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Just because Rena is like exceedingly pissed off at these ugly fuckers showing their faces.
Which one? The main reason I ask is because the captain's a magic card too.
So, let me just double check here. Cool. So, I'm going to scream obscenities at this one.
Cool. Do the thing. All right. What are the effects when he fails? I'm sorry.
If it fails, it takes 1d4 psychic damage. That's the one.
Sure.
It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Cool.
Yeah. I think that's probably because it's a 1d4.
Probably just means he's had a lot of bullies in school and he's kind of used to it.
Okay. Doesn't seem to do a lot, but it does throw him off his game. By the way, this is obviously the one that chucked his spear.
You piece of shit, child murdering. And then she starts screaming and just ranting in Gnomish.
She just goes the fuck off. Anything else, Reyna? You have a move and a bonus still, I believe.
No, she's pretty incensed. She's staying right there to scream at this thing.
All right. So then I will go ahead and move on to Balric.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of useful things I could do. You said they're in the tent, right?
There's some in the tent. There's some on the southern bank.
So I've got a hypothetical. Considering my gun does lightning damage, what are the odds that the ones that are adjacent to each other would arc?
A moment. You're an armorer, right?
Yep. I mean, in a very literal sense, I don't believe it does that, but I'm asking as a flavor thing.
Roll a high attack.
All right. I'm gonna go for slimy. Actually, no, I'm gonna go for left slimy. Oh god, that color does not show up at all. Hang on, how do I change my mouse color on here?
You can just click on this. I think you can just click on the square.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for slimy.
Okay.
And yes, I'm going for the follow-up extra 5.
Okay. It did not arc, but you did hit him for 15.
Hell yeah.
The lightning arcs around the mage. Because I forgot that he was there. But luckily, you managed to arc around the mage quite easily. And hit left slimy there, just straight in the face with some good old-fashioned lightning. Doesn't exactly do much to stop him, but you did deal that damage.
Hell yeah. And now for my next move, I'm going to step over here.
Okay. Anything
That'll be
else?
it.
All right.
Nope.
Their turn. So this one is going to go for heart. It's going to just try to whack him with a spear.
Do I still have a reaction?
Yes.
I would like to try to parry.
How did we roll parry? Because I believe we talked about this last time.
I don't recall.
Pretty sure it was a dex thing.
Yeah, roll a dexterity saving throw. We're going to test this out.
By all technical accounts, it's a martial thing for fighters, but however you want to do it.
So he was going to miss anyway, so it doesn't do anything this time.
Okay.
Then there's 2 attacks from the guys in the tent at the one dude. They both the dude in the tent starts yelling again like, "Help, help, help, help!" The one in front of Gearbrander swings with his claws. And misses. Big time. Wow. Not rolling for shit tonight. So left Slimy decides it wants to take up personal offense to Balric. So it just barges through. And yes, that does incur like 3 attacks of opportunity. If they... Okay, yeah, true, just 1.
Well, no, because it would still incur an attack from the mage, and then the fighter, and then Rena, because it's trying to ignore them and keep moving.
That is fair. Yeah, it's kind of single-mindedly going after Balric, so...
Oh, look at that. I've been impaled.
So yeah, that one just kind of goes through.
Can I take my attack of opportunity then on it?
Absolutely.
Cool. I've got my bow in one hand. I grab my dagger, and I jab at it.
Okay, go for it.
Oof.
That does not hit. The swing you throw at it does not do what it needs to do. It does not connect. However,
He just like
however, it kind of just glances off of his skin. However, the mercenary does in fact manage to get a really good cut in on his arm. And so he's got lightning in his face, he's got a big cut on his arm. And we're being slow again, but hey, that's fine. And that's that guy. This guy, on the other hand, walks up to the mage that did not attack because he had no weapon to attack with. As does this guy. And as does this guy. And they all attack the mage. Let me pull that up. They just kind of take their spears in 2 hands and just try to smack him with them. Smack him with them. And between the three of them, they murder him outright. Just absolutely shred through him. These guys are a touch more cautious. These two, this one is not, and rushes for the guy that just sliced up his buddy. Well, this one just goes right here, and is waiting for a proper opening. And this one goes for the two-handed spear hit as well, and does a number on this guy. Just absolutely gets him in the chest. Just whack. I just realized I never rolled an attack for the one dude, did I? Against Balric.
Don't think so.
Yep.
I mean, definitely did. Yep, absolutely sure did. Yep. Ooh, ow. Ouchie. He's not buying it, is he?
Nope. And your AC is 17 currently. Am I reading that correctly?
Wait, shoot. Yes, yeah, 17, because Guardian Armor doesn't increase it. It's the Artifice. So yeah, 17.
Okay. So yeah, take 8 damage. As it just clobbers you on the side of the head, but your armor for the most part protects you fairly easily.
You know what? No. I don't think... Yeah, okay, that's fine. You said 8?
8.
Gotcha.
And then they all kind of start up a weird-ass chant. Like a war chant. But not scary. Any case, it is now the Barefist Mage's turn. And you just watch as the mages, aghast at what just happened to their friend, one of them moves over here and just fires off a firebolt at him. To no avail. He misses completely. This guy, on the other hand, aims at the same one, which is this one, for to record. It does the same. And hits. Hard. Like this, like, they're getting, like, the mages are getting some headshots in. Good job, mages. Applause.
Yeah, hold W and left click.
Yeah. And that's the mages for right now. So moving on to Heart.
All right. Well, you already know what I'm about to do.
Watch, next is going to say I'm going to go up and punch them.
No, I'm going to run away. Yes, I'm going to punch him. I also use a key point for this. But pouch. I am Mr. Feaster. I pouch this one.
Sure.
So
The one to his
one.
left.
yeah, so I'm going to use flurry of blows. Yeah.
But they're like the bows that a dancer uses. The little ribbons.
I like the totally accurate battlegrounds bows.
Oh.
So since I'm using flurry of blows, that means and also I'm going to use my bonus action to hit it again. So I guess 3 unarmed attacks.
Yes.
So that's 1. It's 2. And 3.
Okay, so while you get a really good uppercut on the first one, the other two, unfortunately, as you're going in for a couple of additional jabs, are just not going to cut it.
Oh, man. I would think that the first one was a jab, and then it would be 2 short uppers after that. Okay.
True. We could do it like that as well.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's up to you.
Okay. Well,
So,
left jab, then bob and weaves. This guy likes to box.
fair enough. Ah,
I do continue to hold my ground, though.
now it's the mercenary's turn. And these guys still have symbols on them for some reason, so I'm going to take those off. As these guys just start booking it as best they can down to the south bank. This guy in the tent does a fun little thing where he manages to attack both of these guys at once, but the tent flaps are in the way, so you can't see it. All you know is that he's very obviously casting 2 spells. And both of them hit. So you just hear Sawagans going oof from inside the tent. Or, their approximate sound. The captain, looking at the situation with his guys running up on the Sawagan over there, decides to move over to help out Hart. And manages to deal a pretty heavy blow with his greatsword. Hope you're good for some help.
I appreciate you.
And then sergeants go. Because Cole is still in assist mode, I believe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He pretty much immediately goes up against this guy and waves his sword at him. And misses.
Damn it, Cole.
Steve, on the other hand, runs up on the guy in front of him now and swings his sword at him. And Steve does the thing. He manages to get a really good piercing attack in on this guy. Put it right in his belly, but doesn't kill him. So, is it really that good, Steve? Is it really that good, Steve?
Steve from Minecraft would have been able to do it.
Gerbrander, it is now your go. Sure. Sure. Okay. Do the thing.
Turn him into sushi.
Sashimi.
Okay.
I could show you later, but I made a custom thing.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm assuming you're using. Oh no, that was your single attack. Sorry, I just realized. Yep, I just remembered. So, yeah, you get in, and as you're doing your nigh inhuman scream, it is joined in chorus and harmonizes. It harmonizes with the inhuman scream coming from the tent you guys were just in. A metal clang rings out from that same tent as Skorvax enters the fray. And
Bro, I've been
immediately
waiting for him to get announced for Smash.
he immediately goes on to this guy, grabbing onto him. Well, making his attack. Which, for funsies, I'll go ahead and let you see.
Cool. Yeah, pretty sure
he's-
that hits.
It does. And this guy is now grappled. In the meantime, he uses his bonus action to stab this guy, try to stab this guy with his tail. Ah, fuck. Did that wrong. Cool.
Oh my.
Oh, Skorvax is pissed.
And he also does this.
Poison damage.
Yep. He's not dead, but
He wishes
He will
was.
be soon. He will be soon.
that's okay, cool. But yeah, the guy in front of him is flanking now, actually, and all that good stuff. And so that ends Skorvax's turn. So it's back to Reyna.
I'm gonna mildly upset that my dagger didn't gain purchase the first time. I'm gonna try and stab him again.
Cool. Fun
Gambler's
fact.
fallacy.
Fun
He is
fact. He's flanked. He's surrounded by enemies.
So roll with advantage.
Yes. Cool, that hits.
Do it again.
Oh my god, what have I done? Do it again. All I wanted was a little fun. Do it again.
I can't do it again, unfortunately.
Can't use a bonus action.
I don't think so. Oh, illustrious DM.
No, because you're attacking with your main hand, and your offhand is a bow, as far as I know. So
Yeah, that's fair. I only have the one dagger.
I mean, you could roll an improvised attack with it. You would just have no bonuses to any rolls involved with it, and you would add the disadvantage would cancel out the advantage you get from flanking. But it's otherwise a decent club.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Since I've got the dagger in him, I might as well just try and conk him on the head with the bow.
Just just flailing wildly at this thing.
That's what, a straight strength?
Yeah, that is no proficiency.
Yeah, just
Straight
normal
strength.
straight strength roll.
Yep.
Nope.
He ignores the bow, though. The dagger annoys him, but he ignores
Dagger
the
certainly
bow.
got his attention, but the bow is just kind of like.
And so I'm assuming that's your turn then, Reyna?
That is indeed my turn.
Balric,
If a bard could rage, I would be.
the Bardarian.
The barbarian.
What, you have not heard the legend of Franklin the Bardarian?
Baldarian.
He killed bear with cello.
Giant baseball bat out of a cello.
It's true. This is very true. It is still Balric's turn. Lewis. Or sorry, Panda.
Oh, sorry. I don't know how I muted my mic, but there we go. That makes sense. I'm just gonna do myself a favor. Just step through Reyna's square here. Just 5, 10. Step through the enemy square. 15, 20.
Oh shit, that's right. Your thing can do that, can it?
I believe
No, it
so.
can't.
Yeah.
Your
Let me double check.
your infiltrator? No, you cannot do that. It doesn't.
Oh, I'm still gonna go through it, even if it is a dangerous square. Unless they. I mean,
Yeah,
unless
you
they-
incur 2 attacks of opportunity.
Oh yeah, sure. That's fine. Go ahead and let him.
Ballsy little dwarf, aren't you?
Aye, we do that.
They both hit. As they both hit you, manage to beat you with their spears. Take 15.
Ooh.
That's fine. And then I'll just go ahead and
Balric, you self-destruct.
Let me just. Yes. You see, I'm okay with taking this damage because when I get through the other side, I'm just going to fucking explode.
also beat 15 con save or be knocked away 10 feet.
Yeah. Go ahead and just, if you can, just throw the description in the thing for me so I can read it. I know you just described it.
I think it's gonna make it cast again. God damn it.
No,
No,
I
just
got
hit
it.
the.
There we go.
I got
bubble.
it. Oh, there we go.
Each creature in a 15-foot cube.
Yep.
That includes several.
So
I'm in the middle
5,
in 5
10,
feet.
15.
No, it only goes out to.
Yeah, think of it this way. If this here is a 5, I'm 10. That's 15 on the other side of me.
Okay.
So it's a literal perfect square.
Sure. The 4 around him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everything within a 300-foot radius gets to hear it. That's awesome.
Yeah. No. The thunder crack just. It actually has a really cool effect as it rolls across the surface of the lake. You can hear it basically doing that. In the meantime, they all get pushed 10 feet away.
Anyone that can't beat it. And anything that can't make the save. So for instance, a dead body. Just as a hypothetical, of course.
Okay. Okay. So, give me 1 second.
If they get pushed into other players, is that an attack of an opportunity?
I'm glad you asked.
We're about to go through that. So, you managed to slam that Sawagan into this Sawagan and knock them both prone. Which I'm going to say is that one. I'm pretty sure I've used a different one every time, but still. But they just slam into each other. Reyna, go ahead and roll me a dex save.
You can do this. I believe in you.
You just barely managed to leap up here before getting hit. The mercenary manages to dodge his friend's dead body. Sorry, what was that, Reyna?
The audible thunderclap kind of was like, oh shit, backs up.
What the fuck? Ah!
Because I know exactly what spell. Because I know the spell that he just did. I literally know the spell he just did.
That guy goes over here. That guy goes over here.
Just run
within
into the
spin
middle of the group.
distance of our friend.
Hammer down!
You want me to put the hammer down? Okay, I'll put the hammer down.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's your turn then.
Yep.
Well, that brings it to the Sawagan. And may I just say, everybody that you just hit, Balric, is a bit miffed.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh my god, what have I done? Do it again.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
My leg!
The
My
weirdest SpongeBob
leg.
episode I've seen yet.
He's gonna kick my butt.
I love the young people.
So 1, 2. 1, 2. Reyna! And so does the mercenary next to you as well.
Give me just 1 second.
He unfortunately has it glance off the dude's armor. Or off the dude's skin. They're not wearing armor. My bad. However, Cole does get
I
that
almost have
one.
it.
Gold.
Oh, almost had.
Cole does, however, get that one. So, that's fun.
Okay. So, for my attack of opportunity, I'm gonna swing that dagger around again.
Sure. Do it.
Ooh.
For a take of opportune, you have stabbed foot.
Roll me a d20. Call it. Don't roll the number.
Oh, you've stabbed me in the back.
I got your back. Sorry.
I'm just thinking of
Um,
happy souls.
I got your back. I'm so sorry.
Just happy souls. Oh, why does everything keep stabbing me in the back?
Because it's easy. And it does a lot of damage.
All right. 7.
Well, you miss. Just straight up. You miss.
Perfect
Didn't
waste
do
of a
that the
nat
first
20,
time.
but at least it didn't hurt any friendlies.
Or yourself.
You just missed da 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 da. You won't be remiss da 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 da. Probably shouldn't do it to that tune.
So, that not being the Swagan's turn. What am I doing, Zach? What are you doing, Zach? They haven't done anything yet. Fuck. Yep, I know.
And pin cushions.
Heart, go ahead and as the Sawagan manages to pierce your shoulder slightly for 5 damage.
Ah, that wasn't very kind of you.
These guys make their attacks. Gah! You hear from inside the tent. This guy manages to get up no problem and just go for it. You absolutely do.
Stay down.
Do I get an attack of opportunity for him standing?
Yeah. No, you've already used yours, I believe. Yeah, you've already used your reaction, Heart, I believe.
For
No,
the
you
last,
haven't.
Not for the
Right.
last turn.
Yeah, so yeah, you would get an attack of opportunity as well.
Okie day.
I said no. Just. Hey, guess what? While
I'm not
your
a good guesser.
while your axe manages to actually get some flesh off of his left arm, and just a howl of pain in the meantime. Heart's attack at him just doesn't connect.
Probably because of the shoulder pain.
Yes. Like, you're wincing from the shoulder, and you're just like, ah, shit! And try to kick that guy back down, but it does not work. And he does, but that is his thing. He does manage to go for a claw swipe at you, Gearbrander, but he misses. As is, you just basically manage to dodge it fairly deftly. And this guy also, let me roll something because he is the one that was hit. Yeah, no, he's actually somewhat dazed and does not get up immediately. This one just completely circumnavigates the mercenary, earning himself an attack of opportunity because he's a dumbass. That deals. God, this mercenary is a Chad. He hit both of his attack of opportunities for good damage.
Nope.
Goes over to Balric, who he still hasn't forgiven for shooting him in the face with lightning.
Uh-huh.
And tries to hit him with a spear, but misses. It just kind of clanks off your armor.
A shocking development.
You can kill me, friend. No.
The Sawagan on the other side of Balric also misses, despite the fact that they both had advantage because they're flanking. And then the other two just kind of swing their sticks at him, and it doesn't work. Basically, Balric's just sitting here actually tanking damage with his armor, just like, ha ha ha, it works now. This guy just kind of goes for one of the random merc. No, he goes for coal. Oof. He actually gets a really solid hit in with his spear on Cole. And now it's time for the two Sahuagin next to Skorvax. This one tries to break free. The one that's grappled tries to break free of that.
I want to break free.
It does not work.
I could not break free.
Break free.
And this one just kind of goes for a spear attack on the big crab. And it doesn't even leave a scratch on his shell. Like, it hits it. It hits hard. But it doesn't do anything. Now it's the mage's turn. And this guy runs over here because I forgot about him. And he didn't do anything last turn. Heart. As he says a quick phrase in some language. Heal for 8.
Huh? Okay.
Heal for 8 as he heals you.
5, 6, 7. Okay, done.
Hey, buff mage! Yay!
I appreciate it.
This guy calls over. Hey man, help the dwarf! Help the armored dwarf! As this guy manages to just kind of put a firebolt in this guy's back because he can't actually get a good line at Balric. That unfortunately misses. However, this guy literally just needs to take a steppy, and has a direct line on Balric, basically. So, Balric, heal for 6.
You know what? I will.
Good. That was the aim.
Well, I'm glad. Just be like
Passive aggressive,
unreasonably upset about it.
passive aggressively accepts healing. Heart, it is now your go.
Hart chuckles to himself and goes, shoulders right as rain, and goes for a swing. On, oh, by the way, it was on this one.
Yep, that hits.
And then, I'm not going to use Flurry of Blows, but can I use my other unarmed strike on it for bonus action?
Yeah, you could just use your regular unarmed strike. Sure.
Okay. So the classic 1-2.
Gave him the old 1-2 punch.
Left jab, right straight.
I think your offhand plays by the same rules as other offhand attacks, so that's actually 4.
Okay.
So, total of 8, which is not bad.
And hit the reset button, but I did get him good. That ends my turn.
Alrighty, now it's time for the mercenaries. As they all stream in and actually properly start clashing with fuckers. That guy's prone, so the Chad goes over here and is now flanking that guy. This guy, and basically we're just gonna start seeing a bunch of dudes. Fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because technically Reyna is considered an ally to these guys. At this point. Ah,
I
don't go
mean,
in the fire.
one would hope so.
Oh, stop that one. 5. Two, 3, 4, 5. And they all start swinging. Well, except for these two, they're using bows because they're cool like that. 14. Cool. The one archer manages to break his bowstring.
Oof.
The other plunks an arrow right into the Sawagan that's in the middle of all the guys.
Precise shot.
This one.
Just a
Okay,
decent
it's-
number of them.
And then everybody else just kind of swings with swords. The guy below you, yeah, I rolled and he was dazed, so he did not get up. Yep. So, Jesus. Okay. This guy manages to throw his sword 10 feet past the Sawagan and is now disarmed. Yeah, it was honestly pretty impressive. Draw shape. That's his sword. And he's just like, what? Oh. The rest of them, these 4 above Balric, all attack the same Sawagan.
They kind of already did that.
And all of them hit.
So they just pincushion that guy.
Yeah, this guy's still standing, but yeah. And then the Chad mercenary that's hit for good on both of his attacks of opportunity makes a regular ass attack. And does it again. Swear to God, most of the damage on this one Sawagan's been this mercenary.
MVP, NPC.
Cool. Now it's this guy. You hear 2 more spells fire off.
Pew.
Oh, hot damn.
All the police and the fireman.
Uh, 15. You hear a cry of not unhuman cry of pain from inside the tent, and smell a little bit of smoke. So yeah, that happened. Next up is the captain, who's going to take a swing at the same Sawagan
Swing.
and hit for a considerable amount of damage again. Just plunking away. I wish that it would move faster. So due to that, he is now flanking. Cole is going to sling an attack with his sword towards the... and does a considerable amount of damage. And then Steve just kind of looks at the guy he was attacking, who now is in Skorvax's grasp, and just walks past him and just attacks this guy now. Technically flanking. Like, okay.
Do not interrupt meal. That is rule number 1.
Rule number 1, never interrupt feeding time.
Rule number 3, do not talk about feeding time.
9. Damn it.
It's 9? Okay.
Well, so this guy's starting to look pretty beat up. I'm not gonna lie. But he's surrounded by mercenaries. Now he's surrounded by all the dudes.
I'm surprised none of them are dead yet.
Give it a second.
We are not nice.
It starts now.
So it begins.
Oh, you're counter chanting their war chant? That is since stopped, by the way. No.
Not offhand.
Cool. Oh boy. I cannot wait.
Wow.
Okay. Roll a d20, call it. Before I do anything else.
Wow.
Go ahead and roll me an additional d8. Cool. Let's see.
Cleave the motherfucker in half.
Now, he is still standing. But oh my god.
Could you even call it alive?
Yes. Because
He is alive, but he sure as shit wishes he was not.
This fucker's getting filleted. So, as it goes into Skorvax's turn, because are you done, Gearbrander, by the way? Okay. Alrighty. As Skorvax goes into his turn, I'm gonna go ahead and roll this first. This is for the poison. You'll notice something.
Oh, right, I forgot about that. The poison from Skorvax. Skorvax is poison.
That poison?
Oh no.
Ha 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 ha. And there was also something else about that happened as well. And then Korvax, with a Sawagan in his big, meaty claws.
Big, matey claws.
His claws are for more than just attracting mates.
Oh no. So
Please tell me Skorvax just bites the head off of this fucker.
Oh no. Oh no 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 no. He rolls a strength check. Oof.
Well, now I'm terrified.
You know what, Balric? You're in range of it. Roll me perception real quick.
Oh, good. I get to do this, huh? I get to watch a man be eviscerated before my very eyes.
A thing get eviscerated before your very eyes. Oh, okay.
It's
Oh yeah,
effective, man.
you hear as the grip shatters this thing's upper arm, and its shoulder dislocates.
Aye.
You also see as Skorvax gets a better purchase on his
Fray.
new toy. That was with both claws.
I've seen crab eaten with less ferocity.
Reyna, that brings it to you.
Okay, since I no longer have anybody within striking distance, and I am small and squish. I'm gonna fire an arrow at that guy.
At which guy? Sorry?
That
Prone
guy.
Roll with advantage.
"21, you missed." What?
Okay. So yeah, no, you hit him for good. Oh, by the way, the poisoned Sawagan is not looking good at all. Is that your turn then?
That's
Reyna?
my turn. That's really all I can do.
Okie doke. Balric.
Aye. Finally, the time to use me last one. I'm gonna go down here and oh hey, what's this? Is that set to 2d8? Because I keep rolling low.
It's set to 2d8.
Dang.
Give me a second because the one up above does get a technically disadvantaged attack of opportunity at you. Yeah. He misses.
Cool, and for my last trick,
But
sanctuary on myself because Jesus fuck. I don't want to die.
yeah, that's fair. So Constitution save.
Did it just come up as wisdom save? What the hell? I know, I was trying to set it to come up with a spell name too, but I guess it just doesn't want to.
So the one to your left, Balric,
Uh-huh.
not only does it stand its ground, it actually gets an attack of opportunity.
Alright.
As, you know, you do this thing and it's just like, no. Take 4 damage. By the way, did you heal the 6 I threw at you earlier?
Oh no, let me do that now. So 19 then. Okay.
Okay. All 3 of them, however, manage to stand their ground. The one to your upper corner, the one that's been chasing you this entire time, Balric, is not looking good at all. Like, holy shit. Yes, I will try to speed this up.
I didn't know we had an old as my grandfather clock in here.
Well, a lot of us work early, so.
I know, I'm just giving you a hard time.
Okay. I gotta wake up at 5 so I can be at work at 6.
I gotta wake up.
So go to 6. So now it's the Swagan's turn. This one goes for, this time it goes for the captain. And misses. The captain just kind of parries with his, just kind of, not parries, but defends with his great sword and knocks it aside. You hear something go on in the tent, and then splashing behind the tent as somebody inside just calls, "Yeah, that's right, you better fucking run!" This one attacks Gerbrender. Manages to hit you for 4 piercing. That's before damage reduction. Yes.
Good luck with that. Oh, he broke it 18. You what?
This
You
guy
what,
still.
mate?
This guy still dazed. Does manage to get up. Yes. That is a hit. So, yep. Nice little conk on the head there. As he tries to go for the mercenary that's right in front of him, basically. Or, to his lower right. Okay. And then he tries to attack the mercenary, but... and actually manages to hit. Poor guy does take some damage, but he's not down. The one next to Balric goes after Balric. Clangs against his armor. This dude finally gives up on Balric, turns around and tries to do something to Chad over here. Ooh, manages to clap back. Ooh. This guy does a fun thing where he actually tries to sweep with his spear. Well, I mean, he manages to knock this guy prone. Which prompts him to then attack him with his spear. Like, properly. And gives him the ouchies. This guy walks down to Balric and attempts an attack with his spear. He does indeed.
Wouldn't he provoke... Wait, which one?
The orange that was right above him.
Ah.
But he does go for Balric. And just kind of hits him on the armor again. Stop that. Stop having armor, Balric. Stop it.
I will never.
How dare you?
You know what? You're right. I'll take. I'll take it off right this instant.
Thank you. It's the considerate thing. This guy tries to do the tactical decision of attacking the guy that doesn't have a weapon and can't properly defend himself. Hits. Puts a spear in his arm. That's fun. This guy, the one that's poisoned, managed to limp along to the shore and only gets that far. And this guy tries to break free because he cannot do anything. So he is going, I want to break free. He did not break free.
Still cannot break free.
He, technically he would, but Skorvax is a bit focused right now. And so that's all the Sawagan. So the mages. This one just kind of throws a firebolt at the Sawagan there. Misses in the form of, just glances off his armor, glances off his skin or something. I don't know. This
Fizzles
guy.
out.
Yeah, pretty much. This guy moves down to right here and throws a heal Balric's way. Heal for 6 more, Balric.
Hell yeah. Do it again.
I mean, okay. Heal for 5 more.
Okay.
You asked. I have the right to say no, but I did ask. But you did ask. So that's all the mages. Heart.
All right.
Do it.
Go for the good old hammer knuckle.
That's a hit, Rooney.
And then a knee.
I don't see his rolls yet, so. There they are. Yeah, for some reason your rolls take a minute to pop in. Yeah, the 7 doesn't hit, but the other 2 do.
Huh?
Impressive.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Well, that's it for my turn.
Okay. The mercenary.
Chad's
Chad.
not dead yet.
They chonky.
They chonky boys.
Chad goes for... He does it. Chad does it!
First kill? First kill!
First blood goes to Chad!
Jesus Christ. The true NPC MVP.
This guy gets up. And then they do the same thing they did last turn, where they all just kind of... You know the scene from Dumbo, where they're putting the python in the ground for the circus tent? It's that, but with swords.
some reason I have the Me Shop theme in my head playing right now.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing too.
Dun 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 dun.
Not all of them hit properly, but by God, they're trying. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. Don't forget that. Only one of them doesn't hit, but it's it's doing work. This mercenary chooses to disengage and pull out a short bow, meaning he is no longer disarmed. Well, this guy pulls out his sword on his way through and attempts to attack the Sawagan. Yeah, pretty much. Gets in for a solid hit. And this guy just moves right here and fires an arrow at the same Sawagan. But it just kind of goes through, it lands just past him, like right here. It misses. Finally, this guy comes out of the tent, kind of. And notably has shocking grasp on two hands as he puts them on both Sawagan.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, it does. Okay. So, both of those hit. So with that, this guy's not dead yet, because Jesus Christ, but he's not looking good. And this guy was not that affected by it, but he's not healthy. And then the captain takes a swing at this guy. Yep. Sorry, Hart.
Oh. KSing scrub.
Fight me, Scrub Lord, I'm ripped.
So Cole misses again, but Steve finishes the job. Gerbrander.
End his whole life, not just his career.
Gerbrander? Sorry. This man. That misses. That is a hit, but it does not drop him. And it's about to be Skorvax's again.
Thunder.
And the only reason he's doing that is for very... No, ignore the 9.
Okay.
Just ignore the 9 there. Yeah, that does it. Yep. Literally, from that arm, he rips it off and proceeds to style on him by sticking his stinger through him. Just straight through the heart. Oh, and also... Yeah, pretty much. Oh, and also, that guy dies. He just drops... Yes. And so Skorvax drops the corpse and proceeds to walk up to this one.
Oh my.
Reyna!
I'm gonna fire. Okay, cool. I was making sure I was not muted. I am going to fire another arrow at Homeboy.
Do so?
I'll fire Skorvax. He's Employee of the Month.
No, I think that... Alright. You do the hitty thing.
Yep. And yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Bulric.
Which one of these guys is looking the most deadable?
Well,
Probably the one that Skorvax doesn't have target lock on.
yeah,
Well, I mean, I don't want to be that guy and take his.
Yeah, but that is the weaker looking one.
What's going on over here by the tent?
A cluster.
Cool, let me add to that.
Are you sure you want to do that?
He's pachonky.
I mean, if you're gonna be that guy
Don't
about it.
don't do as you will, Lewis, but do keep in mind. Don't be a kill stealing fuckwad.
Do not be that the guy.
Especially
God,
while Gerbrander is enraged.
Oh god, I think I'm gonna. Oh god, I didn't mean to crit him.
Who?
Yes.
Just for fun, go ahead and do the classic roll d20, call it.
I'm gonna say 17. Damn it.
Well, guess what? It arcs.
Oh good.
Well, seeing as it was a nat 20, it's going to be in the most advantageous position possible.
I don't have any metallic objects on me except for a short sword.
No, it's the Sawagan.
Oh.
I'm kind of imagining hitting the guy over here and it just arcing off of the individual axes and killing the guy next to him.
All right. That would be rad.
Lightning. Plus, more lightning.
Anything else there, Balric?
Oh yeah. I've had about enough of you!
So why did you go after that one? That's my question. Actually, there's enough of a...
All I've heard
Hold
was
on.
screaming from this tent the entire time.
Actually, hold on a second. Sorry, can I get you to roll another attack roll for that?
Alright. Just a standard attack or D20 or what?
A standard attack, because I'm looking at it now. There's enough going on that... Actually, you wouldn't even be able to hit that guy. So I'll just say... So I'll say you were going for this one instead.
Oh, okay, yeah, that works. I'm just aiming for whatever's going on in the tent, because while I've been surrounded, I've heard nothing but screaming and crowing coming out of that thing.
I already told you what happened in the tent. It's
no,
it's
I
over.
know.
Oh,
I
fair.
know what happened in the tent. My character is just kind of... You gotta understand, I've been surrounded by at least 4 at any given time.
Okay. So,
Yours.
that's 12.
You didn't try to stop me from my bad but hilarious decisions. You'll never
Is
get
that
my hat.
foreshadowing?
I will say this though, the arcing thing still happens, except now it does it in a way that makes sense.
Alright.
So you hit this guy, which I'll allow you to manage to arc around that guy. You have a pretty straight shot at him.
I mean, for the sake of letting him have it, can I arc off of this guy and get that guy instead in the middle here? Just... No, if it's gonna upset you, I don't want to be that guy. All right,
hold
Dan,
on.
what is your thoughts on this?
Nathan, call or Iskael, call evens or odds. Cool. It hits your guy. Sorry, buddy. But the one below you still standing.
It doesn't sound fine.
It doesn't matter. So Swagan's turn. Injured boy that just got blasted with fucking lightning. He's gonna attempt to attack the healer boy here.
I'm gonna have
with
to sleep with my armor on.
He misses. Jesus. This guy goes for the one he downed. Hits again. That boy is not looking good. Then the two around Balric both have advantage. And the Swagan on his right manages to completely miss the fact that there's a Scorpus coming up on him. So that's exactly what they do. They just try to hit him with spears. And one of them hits for 8. Specifically the one that's about to get reamed.
It's always fun when the people who are about to get aerated don't even realize it. He's behind me, isn't he?
It's like JoJo. It's like JoJo posing, but the enemy stands on the other side of your enemy. So that moves on to the mages. This guy is going to back the fuck out, which will incur an attack of opportunity, but misses. I believe. No, that hits. So he takes some damage. Ouchies. And he just fires a firebolt at actually, hold on. Yeah, he would fire a firebolt at the guy that hit him. that just kind of poots off of his skin. The other two mages are going to ready up for healing, but they're not particularly worried about it right now. So that brings it up to Heart. Back to Heart.
I'm
Batman?
I'm going for this one.
The trippy bastard. Gotcha.
Yep.
Do your thing.
Ugh!
Let me tell you, that is a beautiful scene, by the way. Is that an enemy? Are you an enemy? It's beautiful fucking scene. Okay, so the first attack hits.
And then I use my last key point to use Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
To do 2 more.
Roll them. You want to know what's funny? Doesn't quite kill him.
Oh,
Rude.
It'd be like that sometimes, though.
What a rude dude.
You literally just came up aura'd the guy.
Yeah, my turn's over, by the way.
Yep. So Chad decides to do the thing, or he's a Chad, and takes a swing at the guy to the first off, flanks him, because of course, this is Chad we're talking about. And he hits him. Good job, Chad. Who'd have guessed, right? It was not as good. It was not as good a hit this time, though. I'm sorry. Yep. Can roll 20 load for me, please? Thank you.
No.
Yeah, no, this turn is the one where they actually do the Dumbo scene. Just goodbye.
Good night, Stinky Prince.
And
Go to sleep.
the other guys are just kind of be ready, because between Balric, Chad, and Skorvax, the ones that most of them can see are just, it's like, nah, not even gonna try. This guy walks out of the tent and is just like, he just kind of readies himself and chills. The captain chills. Cole, still under some type of suggestion to help out, does go for an attack on the one on the Sawagan in front of Skorvax. Wrong one. And misses, because Cole is a wimp. And Steve just kind of backs off. He doesn't want to be in the splash zone.
Ah, that's adorable. You think they're a threat. Don't you worry, I'll take care of it. Careful, though. That area is a splash zone.
First 3 rows are a splash zone. There you go. Okay. Do it. Do the thing. Yeah.
You got him there, Jimbo.
Yep. Goodbye.
The bloodlust has been sated.
Skorvax. Yeah, he's just gonna go for straight attacks at this point. So that's a hit. That's a hit. And the tail hits. So that's both claws and his tail.
Oh boy.
Yes, but I'm still going to roll the damage.
Jesus fuck. Jesus fuck. Jesus fuck.
I swear, I was about to
32.
say, if that man is still standing.
He's... How dead is he? Cadaverific.
Cadaverific.
Doesn't
Reyna.
even have a chance for rigor mortis.
Reyna, do you do anything?
So, I use my bonus action to kind of like dispel the suggestion, because that was very close. I've kind of grown a little attached to Cole, and I feel a little bad.
Only a little.
So who here is hurting?
I
I can't get to you. I don't think.
Just heal who you think needs healing. Even if it's an NPC. Like,
Yeah, that's why I asked who's hurting.
Probably
Well,
Ted.
there's this guy.
There's also tent person.
Yeah, he's not looking too good. It's because he's
Okay.
Rakdos.
Okay, to be fair, I haven't seen anything of what happened to him, so while he may not be looking good, I don't know what kind of damage there is.
I have no emotional investment, so I will not touch him.
This guy, however, I watched him get whacked in defense of my friends. So, I'm gonna go ahead and,
just make an executive decision.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and...
Smack a heal on him.
Cure
Yeah.
wounds. Smack says.
I just give him a little light tap on the ass, because that's about all I can reach with how short I am.
I
He
was
looks down at-
totally joking.
Meanwhile, your
he
friends
look-
are over here like on a scale of 1 to 36. I'm feeling about an 18.
I can't get to you, and you're still in the middle of battle, dude.
And
I'm not making fun of you.
he looks. And
You look the least affected out of everybody.
The dude you just healed does kind of look down at you after getting tapped on the ass and just like, what? Huh?
What?
Oh, thanks. Nice. That's the most action I've gotten in a year.
Slowly back away. Take that damage back.
Fuck it. That's exactly what he said too.
No. And as soon as he said that's the most action I've gotten in years, I just kind of like, I do the eyebrow wiggle head tilt, just the, how you doing?
God damn it.
Love on a battlefield.
Balric, do you do anything to the last man? This is literally the last song. I'm gonna turn off the music. Because it's a,
Wait, where do they go? What? I didn't see two get away.
They were in the tent.
his name is Marco, by the way. That's Marco.
Hello.
Ah, the hell with it.
Well, I mean, it hits.
I think it's
I'm
gonna be
sorry,
funny if
would
the
you
Skorvax
like
does
this
move
one?
The other way.
Well, I can't. I'm not physically strong enough to drag his ass, so he's all yours if you get to him.
Okay.
The pile
It's-
of Tawagan
it's-
corpses.
It's not hard. It don't bite. Yeah, no, actually, you absolutely have enough movement to get over there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We do have to end this soon, though.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to end this as quickly as possible. The Sawagan literally just looks at Balric, looks down on him, and just goes, in common, death before dishonor, and immediately goes for a really solid strike with his spear. Hey,
Mhm.
Panda,
That
call
would
a
be
number
me.
1 through 20.
I'm gonna
Oh,
say
no.
6.
Good job. He pierces your armor and deals 12 damage to you. It's nothing you can't repair, but
Oh, absolutely fine.
You are not looking good there, bud.
Seeing as I didn't make a move action, can I just make one minor intimidate toward this man, not as a literal roll, but just saying a thing?
go for it.
Just gonna
6
lean
words.
in. Just gonna lean in. You'll have to hit harder.
Are you trying to pull a Hector at him? God damn it. All right. The mages are going to stand around some more. Hart, do you do anything?
Nope. I just moved back.
Okay. The only mercenary that does anything is Chad, who hits for a small amount of damage. Man, Chad.
He's out of gas
Chad's
after
get-
the first 3 rounds.
Chad's getting worn out. The roid rage is wearing off.
He killed the first guy and was just like, man, my heart's not into it now. My heart's not in it anymore. Marco is just like, you good, buddy? Looking at Gearbrander. You good, buddy? I'm not. I wouldn't mess with him. Mess with him. Cole is just like, huh? Well, that's over, and immediately walks over to give Reyna a stern talking to. Whereas Steve just kind of chuckles to himself about it. And now it's Gearbrander's turn. It hits. Youchies.
Oh, gods.
Well, rage absolutely does not apply. Well, not only that, it's a spell.
So a total 23. So a total 23 damage.
Hmm?
Yeah, that gets it. All right.
Oh, he's absolutely not alive anymore.
You just
He
kind
came
of
out.
you just kind of caved out his brain with a beam of light or some shit.
Right in front of Balric.
He got a sudden case of the deads.
And with that, Skorvax decides to walk over to the lake and do a massive, kind of gurgly victory screech that echoes across the lake. Yours isn't as loud as his, but he looks at you just as impressed. In any case, we'll save the aftermath for this for next session, unless we think we could roleplay this out a little more and get ready.
I'd like to
Next
call it.
session.
I think the victory screech is a good place to end this. So, with that, yeah, sorry for the long ass combat, but
Until next
Yeah.
time, friends.
Yes.